We all know that life is a competition, but in order to win, you need to have the right skills. In this video, we're going to be talking about 10 micro skills that you can use to win at life. These skills are things that you can use in your everyday life to make yourself more successful and happier, so let's get started. Welcome to Coffeepo.com, where you learn finance every day. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do, as we bring valuable information every day to keep you informed and updated about finances. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. One, articulating an idea. If you have great ideas but find it difficult to express them, you are not alone. Many people have trouble putting their ideas into words, and this can make it difficult to communicate with others. There are a few reasons why this may be the case. For some, it may be a lack of vocabulary. Others may have a poor understanding of concepts or framework. If 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 is the world's largest professional network on the internet, people understand what that means. However, if 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 is like Facebook but not really, and you can hire people there, but it's not a freelancing website, you have not said much. To improve your ability to express your ideas, try journaling every morning for 5 or 10 minutes. Write down whatever comes to mind. This will help you to freeze your thoughts onto paper and get better at expressing exactly what you are thinking. 2. Googling. The ability to find reliable information online is one of the most important skills that someone can have. This is a simple micro skill that many people lack, and it is impossible for someone to know everything about anything. However, people often get the impression that if they don't know something and have to Google it, that it makes them a fraud. Asking programmers what one of the most overlooked skills a coder should have is a smart way to get reliable information. These individuals don't have all of the information, but they do know where and how to find it. This skill is essential for anyone who wants to be successful in the coding field. Being able to find reliable information online can mean the difference between success and failure in any field. It is a simple skill that anyone can learn, and it can be the key to unlocking a wealth of knowledge. 3. Handling rejection. People get rejected all the time. It's a part of life. You can't win them all. However, how you deal with rejection can say a lot about you as a person. Some people have a hard time dealing with rejection. They may avoid any kind of interaction so they don't have to feel rejected again. However, this isn't the best way to deal with rejection. In 1969, a freelancer writer decided to run an experiment. He rewrote an entire book that won the national award. All he changed was the name of the author. He then submitted the book to a number of publications, including the one who published the original. And guess what happened? All of them rejected the book. This story proves that oftentimes, people reject you not because you're stupid or your product is dumb. They do it because they don't have all of the information. They don't get it, or they themselves are kind of stupid. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. It doesn't make you any less. The best way to deal with rejection is to learn from it. Take it as a learning experience and move on. Don't let it get you down. 4. Focus bursts. Most people spend the majority of their time at work not actually working. According to a study by the New York Times, people only spend about 3 hours of their workday actually working. The rest of the time is spent waiting for something else, like meetings or breaks. This is because nobody can actually work 8 hours straight on demanding tasks. Your brain can't handle that without massive losses in concentration and ability. The most creative and demanding tasks deplete your energy in about 2 to 3 hours. You need to be aware of that and give it your full energy if you want to get things done. This means that most people are only productive for a fraction of their workday. If you want to be more productive than most people, you need to be aware of how your brain works and plan your workday accordingly. 5. Listening to the other side. You will never truly understand something if you don't hear both sides of the story. Unfortunately, the times we are living in now make that incredibly hard. Social media feeds you content that you agree with. If you believe the sun will explode next year, well, that's what you'll see online. If you believe everyone got rich from some questionable crypto project, well, you'll only see that. That's a surefire way to get stuck in a bubble, and you have no idea how the world works. For everything you're researching, make a conscious decision to listen to the other side as well. It may wake you up to reality or further convince you of your beliefs, but you've got to take a look at both sides to see the full picture. 6. Giving a little more than you take. You may ask yourself, Why would I put myself in a position where people can take advantage of me? The answer is that people worth doing business with, they won't do that. That's because they too give a little more than they take. Giving more than you take means you're not looking for profit. You're looking for mutual profit. Give a little more to a client, and they will always come back to you. Give a little more in a relationship, and the other will do the same. It's a win-win. There is enough pie for everyone to eat if you're constantly on the lookout for the quick buck. You will only make $1. Giving more than you take doesn't mean you're a pushover. It means you're confident enough in yourself and your abilities to know that you don't have to take advantage of others to get ahead. People who are constantly looking for the quick buck are usually the ones who end up broke. They are always chasing the next big thing, and they never stop to appreciate what they have. If you want to be successful in life, you need to learn to give more than you take. That's how you build strong relationships, both personal and professional. It's how you make a name for yourself as someone who can be trusted. It's how you create a reputation for being a fair person who is always looking out for the best interests of others. 7. Casual networking. Networking is extremely important if you want to be successful in any field. It's a way of making connections and building relationships with people who can help you in your career. However, many people have trouble starting their network. They think that they need to go to big events and meet as many people as possible. But this isn't always the best way to start networking. A better way to start networking is to reconnect with people you've lost touch with. You can reach out to old friends, colleagues, and acquaintances and catch up with them. This is a great way to start building your network because you're not asking for anything from these people. You're just reconnecting and catching up. Then, once you've reconnected with some people, you can start introducing them to each other. If you have a friend who's a lawyer and another friend who needs legal advice, you can introduce them to each other. This is a great way to help people and build your network at the same time. Casual networking like this is usually more effective than going to big events and trying to meet as many people as possible. 8. Selling the vision. As an entrepreneur, being able to sell your vision is one of the most important skills you can have. After all, what good is a great idea if you can't get other people on board to help make it a reality? Fortunately, there are a few things you can do to increase your chances of success when selling your vision to others. First, make sure you have a clear and concise vision. This means being able to articulate what it is you want to achieve in a way that is easy for others to understand. Second, back up your vision with data and research. The more you can show that your vision is based on reality and not just wishful thinking, the more likely people will be to get on board. Finally, be confident in your vision. If you believe in what you're doing, others will be more likely to as well. Selling your vision can be difficult, but it's definitely not impossible. With a clear vision and some convincing arguments, you can get others to see the potential in your great idea and help make it a reality. 9. Getting people excited. It's a simple concept, but not an easy one to master. How can you get people on board? How can you make an option feel irresistible? You've probably been in the presence of someone who, no matter what they propose, it sounds exciting. And even when it doesn't turn out to be that exciting, you still don't regret doing it. You somehow find a way to justify agreeing with it. The micro skill of getting people excited is mandatory for any person that needs to lead. Team leaders need to get their coworkers to move. Managers need to get their team leaders to act. CEOs need to make the managers perform. Look at anyone in an executive position, and you'll find this micro skill present. 10. How to fake your way into a room. You might be the best at what you're doing, but that doesn't mean people will start knocking on your door. You may have the right solution to everyone's problem. You have the answer people are looking for, but that doesn't mean people will start knocking on your door. Often you need to give the door a little push. Faking your way into a room means putting yourself in a position where people will listen to you. Let's take Dropbox as an example. They pitched the product with a 3-minute video presentation with the production in action, but the video was fake. The product didn't actually exist yet. It was still in the works, but the video got them from 5,000 to 750,000 beta testers overnight. Now, we're not saying to fake what you can do. The Dropbox folks actually made the product afterwards. But opportunities don't come knocking on your door. You need to be the one who knocks. Sometimes you need to knock a little bit louder. It's a delicate process. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more videos from our channel, subscribe and make sure to turn on the bell icon.